Talladega race weekend is here. This has always been one of my favorite weekends on the schedule, you know. And yeah, Talladega Superspeedway, I've been to the track so many times. Seeing the track in person, absolutely glorious. Man, the Xfinity race just concluded. Austin Hill wins it, but not by much. We all know that the RCR cars are so good, so dominant at these kind of tracks. Daytona, Atlanta, Talladega, the drafting tracks. We all know Richard Childress Racing and the Xfinity series has speed. Yeah, Austin Hill wins it, and I believe he's now the all-time wins leader in the Xfinity series at drafting tracks, passing Dale Earnhardt. So, what a big accomplishment for Austin Hill. Congratulations. But holy crap, you gotta feel it for Jeb Burton, man. He said in his interview that he didn't agree with the call. He wanted a different angle to see it because he did feel like he won the race, and understandably so. I mean, NASCAR, it's very, very close. If you take a look at what NASCAR uses, you could hardly even tell. It was that close. For those of you who don't know, whatever the caution comes on the white flag, that ends the race. And whoever at the moment of caution, whatever driver's in front, will win the race. And from NASCAR's perspective, it looked like Austin Hill got the job done. And yeah, and they swept the stages. Like Richard Childress Racing swept the stages. Jesse Love in stage 1, he dominated. He literally dominated, ended up winning stage 1. Stage 2 was less dominant from the Richard Childress Racing cars, but somehow Austin Hill was able to win stage 2. And yeah, well, I still got the post race on, but man, you could see right there Austin Hill and then Jeb Burton and then Jesse Love there in the middle. Man, but on that last lap, man, Connor Zilisch. It looked like Connor Zilisch tried to throw a block on Jesse Love, and it just didn't really work out for him, but golly, I'm glad he's alright, man. That was an incredibly hard hit. Like, the whole front of that car caved into the safety barrier. Like, my goodness. And this was a really clean and very fun Talladega race to watch. I mean, Talladega races, man, Talladega really is usually really good at bringing these kind of shows, bringing these kind of races. Like, 3 wide, like, if you watch the Xfinity series, these Xfinity cars, they're so unstable as all heck. They are so unstable. Like, it feels like the back end of the cars, like, just bounce around and they just don't have any grip. So, man, just the Xfinity series. This was a good race overall. But man, there were like 3 incidents, of course, with the one with Connor Zilisch, and then one with Eric Almirola, and Eric Almirola just not even clear of Catherine Legg. And dang, man, I wanted Catherine Legg. I didn't know Catherine Legg was even competing in this race, so dang, I wanted her to have a good finish, at least finishing this race. And unfortunately, just bad place at the bad time, because Eric Almirola and his spotter, they just did not agree. Like, after when they crashed, Brandon Jones was in it, and I don't know who else. And there was this other incident where I think Jeb Burton got into Sammy Smith, and they just got involved in an incident in the turn 1. That was the first caution that happened. But other than that, we didn't have any big ones in this race, but the racing was absolutely amazing, outstanding, up on your seat moments like always. Just again, congratulations to Austin Hill once again. Yeah, and Richard Childress, the whole field. I feel like the whole field's accomplishment in this race was to not let the RCR cars win, and boy, did that fail. But man, like I said, I feel it for Jeb Burton, man. He was so close, and like he said, this was one of the very few chances he has to winning a race this season to get into the playoffs. Like, we still got the Daytona summer race, we still got the Atlanta summer race. Like, Jeb Burton will have at least a few more opportunities to lock himself into the playoffs. But, man, that was so close, man. So close for Jeb Burton. But, yeah, guys, like I said, Richard Childress racing at these tracks. Like, Jesse Love won this race last year. And Austin Hill, he's practically he's practically right now, like, the best super speedway racer in the Xfinity series. I'm just gonna call it that. Austin Hill is practically the best super speedway racer in the Xfinity series. I've watched him, how he controls the lines, and Austin Hill by no means didn't dominate this race, but he knows how to get up front, and he knows how to win these races. So yeah, I gotta give him credit there, but the crowd, the fans at Talladega weren't too pleased with Austin Hill, and I understand it. I mean, you know, Austin Hill, like I said, he's been dominant at these tracks, and usually super speedway racing fans want to see a new guy or an underdog winner. So, but man, Jeb Burton so close. Justin Allgaier, I think he did finish inside the top 10. I'm not sure where he finished in the top 10, but all I know is he did finish at the side of the top 10. Kind of surprising he hasn't won a single Talladega race before. Oh, he finished 4th, top 5 finish for Justin Allgaier. Harrison Burton, I think, was up front for a little bit. Matt Benedetto, I think I've seen him, but man, there were moments in this race where this field got 4 wide. 4 wide for a minute. So, man, that's just Talladega for you, man. This track is wide enough for 4 wide action. 4 wide action. Yeah, in conclusion, this race was very good. Like, very great. Like, Talladega, man, usually puts on some very phenomenal races. Especially this one today. This race was clean, had a lot of get up on your seat moments. Just what I like to see. So, yeah, I'm very hyped up for tomorrow's Jack Link's 500 NASCAR Cup Series race. Boy, only I'm so excited for tomorrow, guys. Super hyped for tomorrow's race. Like I said, congratulations to Austin Hill. Glad Connor Zilic was able to get out of the car. Golly, that was a vicious hit. Golly. So, yeah, guys. So, anyways, this is Preston signing off. Peace out.